Okay, we are here. We are live. We're also on Pokemon Scarlet. Last time we spent a bunch of time doing Vivian stuff, which I should actually quickly grab my phone to do another bunch of that. But we actually managed to find one of the two Vivian forms that we were missing, which was really nice. And we're gonna check another one today. Did a little time we spent some just looking at the shiny ruined Pokemon that we got from the events as mystery gift mons. And then yesterday we did not play Scarlet. We ended up doing Shield in order to get. Actually, I should just show that off. A Cosmo M. I was going back and forth if I wanted to do another save file to get Cosmo M, but in the end I opted to do it because it felt weird to do every other legendary and not get it. So that was like a good 3-hour stream. Because we also grabbed an extra Cub Fu for my main Shield file, just so I'd have another one under my OT. And then I also realized, which I did not know somehow, that the Regis can actually be transferred to this game. I don't know how I didn't realize that initially. Regigigas, like I knew the Regidrago and Regieleki could be sent over, but for some reason whatever I was previously looking at did not mention the other Regis. I was like, wow, it's weird that the other Regis aren't available. The reason they weren't available is because they were. It's just, I don't know, something got left out of whatever I was looking at initially. So yeah, we pretty much have every legendary. The only things we're missing are Deoxys and Hoopa, which have that weird Pokemon Go restriction, which I've been meaning to attempt some stuff with that, but just haven't gotten around to it. So, we're here now. That Florges outbreak is going to be mildly inconveniencing, but whatever. Let me quickly grab my phone for Pokemon Go. Yeah, pretty much today the goal is just going to be to keep doing some miscellaneous tasks that I have lying around. I have a list of things I wanted to get done within about the next week before before the end of the next one, so I can take a small break from Pokemon before getting to Legends ZA. So, why do I go into my notes app? Oh, Pokemon Go and no. Ooh, Slack Off. Slack Off is a move. Hang on, guys, I'm catching a Slack Off. This is very important. There's double candy right now. I'm using a pineapple to get 12 of those Slack Off candies, baby. I might not actually need them that bad, but I have like 1,500. But I do have a couple Slackings that I think are not fully powered up, and I use them for gyms. Although that Stardust is probably better spent for raid mons, so anyway. You see a Pokemon you need, you take it, you know? What can I say? Okay, scrapbook. So, I did actually manage to get a Hawaii gift. So that's the first thing I want to try. I mean, we're only going to get to try one today. But Hawaii seems promising, because we are missing Ocean as the one Vivian form we are missing. Because I don't know if it was at the end of last Scarlet stream or somewhere else, but I did transfer over. I managed to trade for a Pokeball pattern Vivian in Pokemon Home. I don't know if it's actually legit because it was an event-only mon, but that's the only way for me to obtain it was trading it, so I'm just going to assume it's legit. Because I don't really have any other options. So we'll probably give it a nickname. Just because we got all the other ones. It's the only one I can't get in this game. I'll name it after the naming theme, assuming it allows me to. Okay, let's see if we can find... I don't know why I was paranoid that was shiny for a second. If you can find a single Vivian to... Come on, show me. I don't think that's it, is it? That is not giving Ocean vibes. I don't know which one this is. Is it Ocean? Wait, no. Pokédex was there. Wait, this is Ocean! Not the diploma. Wait. Okay, I didn't get no... Wait, hang on. Sorry, I didn't update that for some reason. But it did say new Pokédex updated. Let's see if I can get that. I might have to look again. And I realize this is what Ocean looked like. I would have assumed it would have been more blue. I mean, it's half blue. Okay, well, you're not making this easy in the game. Hang on. Just pretend I'm not bad at this. Holy shit, are we gonna get the last Vivian? Ocean pattern, let's fucking go! I'm gonna make a note, even though I don't really need to. Hawaii! Let's go! That's the final Vivian pattern! Okay, we gotta get a title on this. We gotta go on with a cool title. And then I am beyond happy. Holy shit. Hawaii coming in clutch. And here's a Ray of Pokeball, which we will also nickname. What is this from? I'm not sure what that symbol is. It's gotta be like X and Y, right? Yeah, Kalos. I mean, this might actually be legit. Nothing about it screams cheated. Other than it just being a rare Pokemon. And I'm pretty sure I traded like a Koraidon or some shit for it. So, I mean, it's very plausible that it's real. Yeah. I'm gonna move my phone real quick just so I don't get distracted by it. Well, that's huge. That's actually one of the goals I had on my list was to do this. I was getting a little worried given, I mean, I could only check so many gifts and I could only befriend so many people. Was it like 62 was bugged too? Or encounter flying networks fine. Whew! Holy shit, we're gonna get every one. That is incredible. This was like a much, I mean, I don't know. It was kind of a monumental undertaking because I didn't, okay, I Googled all the forms, but I never Googled how to get any of the forms. I just did it through Pokemon Go, through friendship and friend codes, just kind of, not by chance, but like, you know, strategic. In the same way, I literally mapped out where I had gotten Vivians in like a physical map in Photoshop. But a physical, that wouldn't be a physical map, but that'd be a digital map. Whatever. But I did map it out in like Photoshop to know where it was. Woo! That's amazing. So we've been having this theme where it's like V something. It's a V in a 4-letter word with the words being, or like the other 2 letters, or the second and the 4th letter usually being vowels. So I'll need to come up with a name for this one. Someone in chat actually mentioned Vivo, which shockingly I never used as a name before. So I'm thinking we probably are going to want to name the Pokeball one Vivo. It's just a simple name, unless I come up with something for then. That's just... But yeah, just Vivo, like the music thing. Which, is that... Is that like still a thing even? I mean, I don't really listen to music on YouTube that much. I mean, a little bit, but like I'm seeking stuff out specifically when I do. And I have a thing that blocks my like homepage, so I don't even see the recommended things or like the top videos, which is where I'd probably normally stumble into random Vivo vids. So I'm sure it's still a thing. Probably. Now, who's like ready to get a bunch of sociables? Yeah, there's Vivo. I mean, we haven't done like any VEs actually now that I'm looking at it. So Ocean will probably want to be a VE, because I mean there's like Vivo, Vivo, but we haven't done Vivo with an IO either, which is surprising. We got, so there's oh, we do have like we have a couple I1s actually in there. Or E is what I was talking about. Wait, I'm losing my mind. I'm in a slightly less laggy position. 5 balls in. Actually, a quick ball looks decent. I'm gonna... Yeah, let's just use quick balls. Screw it. Even though we just won't weaken it next time. I mean, it's still a regular Pokeball catcher, so it's not. It just doesn't efficient. What other V name? Hunky Doggy? What? Now, I guess I do have a million things named Hunk. Oh, this is more of a hunky chess piece. Okay, let's see. Did we happen to get like a crazy good title first try? Actually, yes. A personality mark. I don't know if I have that. I know I have titles on a lot of these guys. I don't know if I have that one. But I will gladly take it. Please try Hunky Doggy Houndoom. I already have the full living dex, so... Unfortunately, no. Okay, I'm gonna just fly out of here and not lag while I nickname some stuff here real quick. You know what, yeah, we gotta figure out which ones Vivian don't have titles and give those titles by probably just doing basic stuff. Let me pull up my notes for things I need to do. Alright, make sure all Vivian forms have a title. Because that we started committing to that later on. You're gonna how are you gonna slap me? We could be living in different continents for all I know. For all you know. For all we know. We might not. I don't know. Maybe you're my neighbor, but maybe a jump scare. Okay, what do we want to name these? I was looking. I didn't expect to find one so fast. I was still brainstorming names. Not that I mean I'm going with a very specific theme, but I was looking at VE. Vivo. There's I mean Beef, Beffy. Beffa? 4-letter V words. V-E... Vega? Veta? I like how now I'm coming up with a bunch of these names, as if I don't have just these two. Okay, Vefo, Vifa, and Vita. Which one calls out to me the most for this? Excuse me. Vefa, Veta. There's like also like Veffy. Veffy's not bad. Sure, Veffy. I'm cool with that. Let me do a save before I name the Pokeball one, assuming it actually lets me name it. Just in case I somehow fuck this up royally. I don't know how I would, but you know. Because yeah, I can only name this once, which is gonna be Vivo. Cool. And that is every Vivian. Let's freaking go. We don't actually have the space to really. Well, actually, we might have the space to grab them all and do the title stuff. Hang on, let's go quickly bring them all in. And then they're probably just gonna end up in Violet, but that's okay. Oh, that's so cool though that we have all of them now. That was a longer process, but I'm happy with how it turned out. I mean, we've gone through so many Pokemon Go gifts for this, and then the random home trade was very lucky, to be honest. I don't see them very often, the Pokeball ones. I mean, hell, I'll have to try to get another one if I ever see one, just because they're rare. What if they're gonna do something with it in, like, Legend ZA? I'm sure Vivian's in that, too. A little bit of static. I might have to unplug and replug my for in a second. Actually, I can do that now. It's lagging in. 1 sec. One more. And should be back in a second. Hopefully. There we go. wasn't registering for a second. But okay. There we go. Okay. Just trying to avoid any static. Okay, I think it got worse. Hang on. Let's see if that fixed it. If it didn't, we panic. I think that sounds okay. Cool. Okay. Let me go grab the other Vivians for a sec. Okay, whoops. I think those are gonna end up in 2 separate boxes for the time being, but that's okay. Oof. Okay. Oh, it's so cool that we got them all! Oh man. Listen, I don't know how to go about getting some of the titles. That's the thing I've been meaning to look up. I probably should just look up how to get like partner, item finder, gourmet. Like what are the actual requirements for it? I'd be curious. Also, if there's any others that you can get kind of activating. Okay, I think I can just look them up. Gun Violet. Titles. There's something that for some I didn't want to look up for a while, but I don't think... Or marks. I don't think it matters. Okay, so the item finder is randomly given after a Pokemon finds items in the Let's Go mode. A mark for Pokemon Gourmet. Make sandwiches with the Pokemon or purchase a food item in a shop. Apparently there's a... Okay, wait, so the item finder is a 1 in 100 chance. The Gourmet is a 3 in 101 chance. And then the partner... you have to have your friendship be at 200 or higher, and then it's a 1 in 100 every 10,000 steps. Interesting. These saves are taking a while. And then there's just a bunch of personality marks. And I mean, there's like the alpha and the titan marks and stuff. Okay. I've always seen most of the marks. Huh. Interesting. Although, isn't there like the EV mark and stuff too? Oh, okay, damn. Imagine it breaks and I lose all of them. That'd be so sad. Oh, it's also mentioning, yeah, like the chances with title power 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, like a time and weather mark, it's a 1 in 50 normally. With a title power 1, it's 2 in 50, title power 2 is 3 in 50, and then a title power 3 is 4 in 50. It kind of is that trend, but except with lower chances. So like a rare mark, it goes from 1 in 1,000 to 2 in 1,000 to 3 in 1,000 to 4 in 1,000. Although it doesn't mention what the boost is for. Because there's like the metal charm, isn't there? The mark charm. Oh, gives an additional 2 extra rolls for wild marks at all times. In addition to any title power bonus given. Okay, so by default then it's 4 in 50, and could become. Or no, sorry. By default it's 3 in 50, and then it can become up to 6 in 50. What is going on with home? It is going slow. I like how I said that immediately. It was like, okay. Yeah, because there's also the friendship one, the champion one, and the EV one, which are not on the Cerebi list. Let me see if there's anything else on like a different site. Okay, good. They're all there. Yeah, well, let's do this the correct way. Yeah, so this doesn't mention like the EV. Okay, hang on. And I'm pretty sure there's some old titles that you can get too from previous generations champions. Yeah, there's a Sinnoh champion, Kalos, Hoenn, Alola, Galar, Paldea, and just champion. As well as contest things you can get by doing stuff in old games and battle tower stuff. Oh, memorial ribbon. So there's effort ribbon, artist ribbon, alert visit. I don't know what some of these are. Oh, some of these are probably brilliant diamond, which I think I never actually did stuff in that too. Sui ribbon, partner ribbon. There's a few like other things. Event ribbon. Huh. Is that, yeah, that's also the best friend ribbon. How do you get some of these? There's not like a... Hang on, Pokemon, let's go on Violet. What you get? Oh, now I'm just curious more than anything. Okay. Paldea champion, defeat the Elite Four, win the Ace Academy tournament, best friends, have max friendship. Effort is, yeah, max DVs. Classic ribbon, I guess, is tied to the pre-release for the Flying Terra-type Pikachu. And the Master Rank ribbon, which is win a Master Ball against a Master Ball trainer in ranked using the Pokemon in your party. And then there's some from previous games, so Galar, Champion, Okay, so it tells you Tower Master. Win against a champion in the Battle Tower and Sword and Shield. Alola Room, become the Alola Champion, enter the Alola Hall of Fame. So yeah, some of these are like, you'd have to transfer them up through multiple generations. Battle Royale, Sun and Moon. Great Battle Tree, Sun and Moon. There's a different effort ribbon? It looks very similar to me. Apparently there's a effort ribbon for an old game. Sinnoh champion is from BDSP. Best friends. And there's best friends in other ones as well. Oh, maybe it's just saying you can get them in previous games, but they're still the same mark, so they're not as interesting. Gorgeous ribbon is in a lot. Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and then Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, which is where you buy the ribbon for a certain cost. Which I think I might have done that to somebody in that game. I don't remember who. I never really paid attention. I gotta go back and look at the titles in that game. Because, like, I wasn't, like, aware of the titles in Sword and Shield either. Until, like, way later on. But that's interesting. So you can buy some. There's the Hisui region, which is just or Hisui ribbon, just transfer one from Hisui and take a photograph. Hoenn champion, Kalos champion. Footprint ribbon, show an NPC a level 30 plus Pokemon max friendship, and that's, yeah, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, X and Y, Auras, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Moon, and Brilliant Diamond. Defeat one of the Battle Masons, and X and Y, or Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Defeat Red and Mount Silver. There's certain NPCs you could talk to on certain dates in BDSP, but also Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Silver, X, Y, and Auras. This would be a crazy thing to try. Would be to get as many ribbons on one Pokemon as I possibly can. There's some cool stuff in here. Although I haven't even beaten Sun and Moon. It would suck because I wouldn't be able to stream anything that wasn't on the Switch. It would be cool to just take a, get like, try, basically, I was like, it would be cool if there was a Pokemon I could take, like a shiny Pokemon, in all of the games on the Switch. I can't really do, is there anything for... I don't think there's anything specifically for Kanto. A champion for Kanto. It doesn't look like it. But to go through all the Switch games with a Pokemon that's in all of them as a shiny and get like as many titles as I physically can, which the best option for that would be Psyduck, I think, because I have a couple shiny Psyducks that I'm emotionally attached to, and they're in every game. There's only so many Pokemon that are in every game. I mean, there's like Psyduck is in all of the Switch games as of now. Pikachu line. I'm sure there's a couple more. I wouldn't be surprised. Like Ghastly might be in all of them if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. I'd have to like pick. I'd have to like get one in a specific game, and I guess I could do this. I'd have to pick which one I wanted to do. I mean, we have the because we nicknamed the female ones Crystalline, so I'd probably want to do a Crystalline. I mean, the Scarlet one would probably make the most sense, or to do it in Scarlet, because I think I can get the most in that game. Anyway, which of these guys don't have titles, out of curiosity? I have a rare mark on them? Jesus Christ. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of them to have unique titles. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so only 5 of them actually don't have titles. Oh, 4 of them. Wait. And one of them is the Pokeball pattern, which makes sense. Oh, nope, there's another one. Okay, so these 5 need a title of some capacity. The question is what? Also, a couple of these Pokeballs don't really match that well. I wasn't doing that until later on. Okay, so if I go back to my options just to see what I theoretically could get. So Item Finder I theoretically could do. And it's not changed by the mark term. I theoretically could try to get gourmet marks. Okay. I think we have the partner mark on a lot of Pokemon. Not shockingly, it is not on anywhere near all of them. Hang on. I'm just gonna try to. Oop. I mean, I think we're gonna try to do a couple of these for shits and giggles. Oop. I don't have like a specific preference, but I'm gonna try to just get a little bit of variety on these guys for the fun of it. Cool. But yeah, this is also relevant because yeah, I wanted to try to get some of these titles on all my Pokemon, like the Item Finder one and the Gourmet mark on all of them and all that. So if it's a 3 and 101, I could just buy food a couple times for cheap. I guess I could have picked someone that didn't have the gourmet mark as well on my team, but that's fine. these, like, weather titles I feel like I haven't seen. Just try, like, 3. Because it can be from stores, and this is just much quicker. Yeah, there's the Misty mark. A mark for a Mistdrifter Pokemon. It's called the Mistdrifter. Huh. I feel like some of these weather conditions don't come... Because, like, the dusk and the dawn and the cloudy come up a lot, it feels like. Or sleepy time and lunchtime. Snowy sometimes. I don't think I've gotten, like, a stormy mark or, like, a sandstorm mark, though. Although, yeah, there's probably a much more limited... Like I feel like cloudy probably can appear in most climates, I guess. Biomes? I don't know how to put it. Well, some of these other ones probably can't. Are probably pretty niche. There's some cool personality marks. I don't know how many of them I actually have. Some are more rare than... Actually, no, they're all about 3 and 2,800 for me. Because I have the charm. Okay, let's see if we happen to get a title gourmet on any of these. Cool. Let's go for one more. Or let's do like a little bit more. Like, let's do 2 more attempts. If any of them get it, great. If they don't, then we'll move on to a different thing. And we'll go pick up a bunch of items, I guess. I don't know how much this boosts friendship either. Because like a friendship mark on one of them would be kind of cool. And yeah, 1 in 100 chance from an item. I mean, isn't great, but it's doable. Hopefully they fly quickly. Yeah, because there's the friendship one, there's the Eevee. The Eevee one's going to be too much effort, I think. Friendship's not too bad, but it's not ideal. I mean, I could probably get 1 or 2 of them with the champion mark. Nope. Okay. Let's move on to the next task. Which we will do item finding. Who do I want to get what, I guess? What do we want? Okay, I think the real question is, I guess maybe we want on the Pokeball one. Because that's by far the rarest one. I mean, getting... Gourmet seems kind of fun on it, to be honest. I mean, I theoretically could check their sizes, but odds are I'm not going to get a mini or jumbo mark on any of them. That's just so unlikely. I don't know what the actual odds are. I don't think they're, like, crazy rare. I mean, I'm sure I have at least 1 of them, but probably not a lot. Yeah, unfortunately, this has to be the Let's Go mode, so it has to be the fight mode. Probably other places where there's more hidden items. I can accidentally kill something. Or maybe we check after like 20 or 25. Like, how do I do this as efficiently as possible? And I'm feeling like this probably isn't the place, but I also want to not be in an area with super high level Pokemon. I don't know where there's like the most hidden items, unfortunately. There's probably more in later game areas, though. This is such like an unnecessary side quest, but it's kind of funny. The item finder one to get on a bunch of teammates sounds like a nightmare. Like, it's fine if I'm going for 1 or 2 Pokemon or whatever. Gourmet does not seem too bad. I mean, maybe a little tedious, but it doesn't actually require any real effort. Which makes it fine. I'm just intensely staring at the ground, by the way. If we happen to find a shiny, that'd be pretty funny. I'm also not really paying any attention to where I'm actually going. I feel like there's a bunch of items we can actually get, now that I think about it, in the DLC, in the Blueberry Academy DLC. Maybe I should go there in a bit. Although, yeah, just a high-level Pokemon. I don't know if we have, like, a Smoke Ball. Hi, Doc. I need to get a second shiny Psyduck after talking about trying to get titles on all of them. Although I also don't have a shiny Golduck in those games. Honestly, frankly, I don't think I would even evolve it. Like, I'd have to just find a shiny Golduck on its own. Also, I was gonna say, if we get like 5 items from a ground item, does that count as 5 chances or only 1? I would assume only 1. But I did just sort of have that thought. Oh my god, I'm trying not to faint anything. That has to be the Let's Go mode, which is really annoying too. So Pokemon that auto battle a lot for me, whenever if I send stuff out to auto battle, are way more likely to have this like title than things that, you know, are slow to kill. Thankfully Vivian is, I wouldn't call it fast, but it's definitely not slow either. This would be a nightmare with slow ass Pokemon. Let's do this one little check where we're at. Yeah, I mean, we could theoretically be here for a while. Unfortunately, I would assume Tidal Power does not have any impact on this. Oh, that would be a cool touch. Grant, I guess that would not work with food. Okay, let's go to the Paldea DLC. Or not the Blueberry DLC. Let me see. Do we have like a Smoke Ball? I think this is gonna be easier actually to sort by name. We do not. I swear it's in this game, but I have no idea where. Maybe not. Maybe it's not. We're just gonna have to, I mean, it's not like Legends Arceus. We can switch if we need to. Yeah. What else is there? Yeah, the partner one is not great. Oh yeah, I guess we could technically auto battle something on accident, but we'd probably lose. Which, I mean, is fine. Yeah, so the one downside of doing the champion thing is I guess a Pokemon gets a bunch of random EVs. Not that it matters that much. I just try to avoid giving unnecessary EVs to Pokemon. Oh, I think it got both of them. Ah, Chansey, careful! Chansey! Chansey! Weapons! Okay, there's way more hidden items here. I think it's just, like, location dependent, and the first area in the game is bad for that. It is weird that this has to be the Let's Go mode, and it can't be, like, the just thrill mode. This is a little annoying, but whatever. There we go, there's Item Finder. Let's do one more Item Finder. Just because I think this area is actually... Okay, this one's actually not too... I mean, it's a little tedious, but it's not anything terrible. I think the partner mark is the way worse one, because you have to take, like, 10,000 steps for a 1 in 100 chance. Although... Does that mean they have to be walking around, or just walking with them in your party? Although I feel like if it was walking with them in your party, I would have gotten most of them by now. Randomly added after walking around with it. But I guess 10,000 steps is a lot, too. Yeah, this area is, like, really... Where are you going? I instinctually hit A there, I'm gonna be honest. I was like, yeah, it's there. Yeah, this specific area seems pretty good for this. Just because there's a lot of items on the ground. Don't try to fight it. Oh, you tried to fight it! I was trying to avoid that. Sorry, poor baby. I just have to do the fight mode, unfortunately. Requirement. Like, why would I be using this mode more than just throw it around mode? I feel like for stuff like this, for random items. There's a giraffe after me. Mad giraffe disease going around. I mean, it is 1 in 100, so it could be here a little while, I'm not gonna lie. The odds are decent, but they're not, like, crazy. We don't have to be that close for them to pick up the items, which helps, too. Yeah, now this area is so much better for this. I mean, I am still, like, laser focused. Probably to an unnecessary extent, because I'm, like, weirdly tensing up. Because of the crab. What, is that a shiny hidden item? Some of them you can sneak out without any issues. No. There we go. Okay, that's 2 item finders. I'm happy with that. I'm wondering if I go for one more gourmet one, to be honest. It's just these 2. I mean, I can find teammates real quick that, don't have gourmet too. Actually, wait. So, I mean, a lot of them. Okay, it makes sense too that some of the Pokemon I've had for less time are less likely to have gourmet. A lot of them actually do. Maybe one more. See if we can get one more gourmet, I guess, and then maybe we go for like a champion. Great, now I'm gonna be doing that every time I see an item. One day I'll hit the right buttons. I say we go one more gourmet, and then we can see about like a champion mark on the last one. Da-da-da. Yeah. Try to go for another gourmet mark on one of them. Just for shits and giggles. That's right, I did have an encounter power 1. Would explain the Comfy. do have a list, actually, of Pokemon that supposedly didn't have the gourmet mark, but I wasn't keeping track as well. Let me take a quick peek if I can find anything more on the partner mark. This just says increase it to max friendship. That is not correct, I don't think. Yeah, no, we should have max friendship on a lot of these guys. Okay, well, multiple things are saying increasing... Wait. Multiple of them are saying that, and that is not correct, because all of my Pokemon, at least my teammates, have max friendship, but they don't all have that. Hang on. Let me see here. Wrong thing. Ah, I got the gourmet. Cool. Wait, am I confusing him? No, hang on. There's the best friends ribbon. Boy, stop what you're. What am I doing? What happened? Hop up. Because I'm immediately not. Where is this one? Trump and Epstein friendship statue at a national mall. What? What does that mean? Yeah, so what's the difference between best friend and partner mark? Hang on. Pokemon best friend versus partner mark. A statue is at a national mall in DC. That's pretty crazy. Is there a photo? Yeah. Because some of it is just. Seems like people are just... Okay, this is from 3 years ago. We're just theorizing. Celebrities celebrating long-lasting bonds. Okay, let me see the photo. What the... How did the... Who? How does that show up? This isn't like a guy making a prank. Like, that's like an actual giant, decently sized statue. Yeah. Yes, it seems like people don't actually know what causes this. Okay, wait. About 3 minutes running in a circle. Huh. Okay, this sounds like maybe it is just a lot of running. Because they were saying... Wait, they're pointing out... Alright, so... Using a math estimation, you need 200 friendships to do this. I don't know, but I'm actually... That's... Yeah, that is pretty crazy. That... Okay, about 3 minutes running in a circle is 1,000 steps, allegedly. So, about 2 to 3 minutes to run 100,000 steps. Now, here is department mark, which is 1 in every 1 in 100 for every 10,000 steps. So you have a 1 in 100 chance to get this mark every 10,000 steps, or 20 to 30 minutes. The chance you should get the mark after doing this 100 times is 100 times 20 to 30 minutes. You should get in around 2,000 to 3,000 minutes, or like 33 to 50 hours. Okay, yeah, so that's the reason we don't have the partner mark on some of our Pokemon. It's just, it depends on how long we've had the Pokemon, how long we've had them in the party. So like, that's why like King Gambit and Qianpao probably have it, because they're in the party a lot more. In honor of Friendship Month, we celebrate the long-lasting bond between President Donald Trump and his closest friend, Jeffrey Epstein. Voiceover, there must be more to life than having everything. That's pretty funny. That is so much, like... Who did it? How does this just show up? Okay, so you got the gourmet mark. You're the only one without a mark. Okay, we can have the description loves to eat. Okay, you know what? Let's just do an Ace 1 tournament to get the last one with the last title, I think. Maybe? Or do we just go for something simple? We just make our life easier. There's not... Okay, because, like, I'm not going for... I mean, we have to see what the friendship situation's looking like, first off. Because if I could theoretically do friendship, I'd do it. Yeah, it's a lot of effort. I mean, we could just say fuck it, we bowl and run around for a little bit. I'm trying to get titles on all of them. I finally today got every form. About partway through, I started trying to get titles on all of them. But because I started doing it later, I didn't get it on all of them. So I was trying to get a few unique titles. So I got like the gourmet mark for eating food and stuff. Just trying to organize a little bit too. I mean, we can just run around. Let's just see who doesn't have partner marks. Because if we're gonna do this, we may as well do it with partner marks. May as well do it for Pokemon that need that. We'll try to get some quick friendship by running around. Which theoretically is not the way to do this, but... Hello. We'll see if I run out of patience for friendship. I actually have quite a few partner marks, all things considered. Okay, he's ready to go run around for a while. Just go run around for like 15 minutes. See if I find a shiny or something on accident. But yeah, so it doesn't seem like you have to be in the auto battle mode for this, which is good. Yeah, we'll have to see about going for time. I mean, the partner ribbon is going to be the hardest. Although I can kind of just bring random things down the line if I like shiny hunt. Maybe we run around here see if we find like a Mareep or some shit. Although I think we want to just be actively running. Is the one downside, which makes it a little harder to look for shinies. But yeah, I hope my collection of butterflies is impressive. I'm going to immediately have to transfer them out because I don't have the space to keep them in my boxes, as you could see. The struggle between moving a lot and looking for shiny. Yeah, I did put the Soothe Bell on. I actually have no clue. This could not be worth it in the slightest, to be honest. we're running with it. Honestly, the champion ribbon would probably have been easier. Like, you gotta try to get the friendship or the partner ribbon, right? Either works. Which I guess I should have done on the Pokeball one. I mean, I guess I could still technically do it on the Pokeball one. But it's fine. Because the Pokeball one's the rarest by far. Given it is event only. Yeah, the whole, like, get a bunch of Psyduck titles sounds fun, but I think it would take way too much time for us to do right now. So that's gonna have to be a eventually in the future type of goal. But that would be fun. I mean, yeah, it would be cool to go back to, like, older generations to get a bunch, but that's also that's so much effort. And I'd probably want to do it on a shiny Pokemon, and which would require me to hunt a shiny Pokemon in, like, an earlier game. Like, the earlier the better. Like, I think it would have to be, like, Gen 4. It would be, like, Heart Gold, Soul Silver or something, and I do not want to do a 1 in 8,000 hunt. I mean, I guess I could do, like, if I were to theoretically do it... Oh, I don't actually own Platinum. I mean, I could probably get a Psyduck in Diamond and Pearl with the Poke Radar or whatever. Yeah, my girlfriend left me. She didn't even respond about my butterfly comments. She doesn't want to talk to me. She has other things to do, like important stuff. He's just trying to guilt trip my girlfriend. Like, I want company. Anyway. Yeah, we could use the berries to check how close we are in friendship to Vivian. I mean, we have to do it, but... Yeah, I mean, the one other thing I could technically do after this is just check all the Vivian sizes on the off chance I got one that was, like, the biggest or the smallest. I think it's really unlikely. I mean, I could theoretically do that for literally every Pokemon I have. Would it be worth it? Probably not, but I could do it. Hippos. Yeah, this is... I can see why the partner mark might be a bad call. They're going for it on everybody, at least, on all my teammates. Like, the best I can do is just bring them around while shiny hunting the things that don't have it, but I mean, I'm not going to have the chance to really do much, if any, more shiny hunting, to be honest, before ZA. There's not really a point. Are there other dark types in this biome? I mean, the Sandile would be much worse trying to find it here than in Blueberry Academy, because they like swim under the sand. But that's not shiny, is it? No, it's just the lighting. Okay. For a second, because it's like darker. I think it's just the shadow, right? Which is slowly moving. I did I just hear Braviary? What are you, Braviary? What are you doing? Yeah, no. I like how I'm like, but what if it's shiny? There was no sparkles for a reason. Anyway, moving on. I'm sure there is a slightly better way to do friendship than this. I will be real. doesn't mean I'm not committing to it. I was saying, for the item finder thing, I technically could battle too when I go for shinies and like outbreaks. I could use it to auto battle stuff, and then thus accidentally pick up items a little bit, but that would lose so much efficiency that it wouldn't be worth it. Yeah. Take a look at. I'm just curious, like if this has done nothing. Oh wait. Then that's awkward. Yeah, that was 5 less berries. I don't think the running around method's gonna work, guys. I mean, I could go for, like, level ups. Where would I do that? I guess, like, area 0? I could also put a couple teammates in that need to still get to level 100. Maybe leveling it up will be a better way of doing it. We'll give it a shot real quick. Who's now level 100 here? Doesn't matter which level they are, as long as they're not 100, I guess. Yeah, the more levels Pokemon gain, the more friendship they get. I mean, depending on what we're fighting here. Depends on the Pokemon we want to use. I mean, yeah, I guess more XP is better. I mean, I guess if that was the case, I should technically go fight like Blissies, but I feel like a dick doing that, so. You always attack me. I like how much effort I'm putting into just not using friendship berries here. Yeah, man's gotta try. I feel like a dick being up on the Screamtail as well, but whatever. I'm picking and choosing what I'm fighting. At least Screamtails are tough and vicious. They can take it a little bit. I don't want to be like Jumpluff that's just cruel and evil. Okay, SXP is probably too slow to be worth it. Yeah, see, we picked up a Bright Powder. There you go, you remembered what you were doing. Gas is too slow, I think. Oh no, it's angrily trying to attack me. Oh, Pentageary hit level 100 at least. Right now I'm trying to get a title on this Vivian. I was going for the friendship one, just to have something unique on it, but I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. This is kind of a little too slow. But I'm trying, even though it's not worth the energy. So I'm just like running around and auto-battling things. Which is probably not the... I mean, I could use the friendship berries, but I'm trying not to like use a shitload of them. Did you just get the Corviknights in that? Thought it was gonna be too high up, not gonna lie. Even I don't think you can jump. No! Not the Floet! Doesn't even give that much XP! shiny. Quick, where's King Gambit? King Gambit, I need you, buddy. Oop. Well, I mean, I figured there was a decent chance we'd find a shiny doing this. Hi. One we already have, but it's one of my favorite Pokemon, so I can't complain. Oh, you got a booster energy as well. Hello there. With Dev. Ooh. What a cutie. I love Screamtail. If I got specific Pokemon? No. Pretty much anything. Just that I was just going for XP, to be honest. So, I mean, I was just knocking out a lot of the Paradox Mons. Just because they're, you know, higher level and good Pokemon. But I'm not doing it with much rhyme or reason. I am risking rest here, but that's fine. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to come up with a Screamtail name. Oh shit, I had the theming going on for past Paradox Month. I think I was doing saws. I might be able to figure out a name pretty quickly, actually. Hang on. Tentakai, I know I had multiple names that I just didn't use. Oh, we gotta get this in like a heal ball. I do actually, I do know about the Chanseys, yeah. I probably should be fighting them, but then I just feel like a dick. I have to see what I named the other Saw ones real quick. Yeah, I did name these after Saws. It would also be quicker technically to not auto battle probably, but whatever. It's gender neutral, Screamtail. I'm gonna cancel for one moment. They're like, what have you been? I mean, I've just been knocking these guys out left and right. Okay, let me move you for the moment. I'll go back this way. What did we named them after Saws, right? What do we have? Hardpoint, Dovetail, Coping, Floorboard, Crosscut, Compass. Fuck! I named you Circular. Ah, I was like Circular Sawblade would work great for this. What was the other ones? Hang on. Ah. Let's see. There were a couple more obscure ones that I had found. The Rotary Saw. Chainsaw. I'd rather. One day I'll get a guy named Chainsaw, but not for now. There, Chris. Are you doing it after the Resident Evil characters? Or is this just pure coincidence that you happen to pick those names? Okay, hang on. I mean, I'm okay with Rotary, to be honest. We can do Rotary. Why not? You're Resident. Okay, that. I was like, is that just a coincidence? No. No, I'm a pretty big Resident Evil fan myself. That was the wrong Pokemon. This was Circular. I got so excited to nickname the Pokemon that I just brain farted and named the wrong thing. I guess also doing Friendship and I'm like immediately getting distracted by a completely different Pokemon. Like, I love this one! Well, we gotta interact with it. Rotary. Oh yeah, let's take the booster energy. Let me kind of adjustment here. Excuse me. Ooh. Yeesh. Yeah. Just complete accidental find on your end. I may have all the shiny Paradox Mons, but hey, it's my first shiny Paradox dupe, and it's my favorite one. Oh, the baby. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, honestly. I love Screamtail so much. It's not like a crazy shiny, but it's cute. I like the guy. I like the Pokemon. So welcome to the bunch of saws, Rotary. Oh yeah, you're a saw now. No, you're not a saw. You're a Screamtail. I know. Ah, yeah, you're such a scary Screamtail. Love the way it floats too. It's actually so confusing, I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, it's definitely not, out of all the Paradox Mons, I think it is one of the weaker ones, unfortunately. It does just sort of have a strange spread. Where am I putting you? Stay with the shiny. Oh, look at the fluid. What EVs does that give? Just so I could use one of the berries on that. It's probably, I feel like it's HP, but maybe not. Maybe a spread of things. Nope, it's HP. Let's use one quick just to remove the EVs. Not that it really matters. Cool. Actually, real quick, I gotta send a photo to my girlfriend to be like, hey, look what I found. Oh, that's so cute. I just found this little fellow by accident. That's what I'm telling her. He's 3 HP. Yeah, that makes sense. I did. Thankfully, I searched. Nah, that was my educated guess. Okay, I gotta say hello to the. Oh my god, are all of those Screamtails over there just sleeping? Okay, I'm gonna actually go a little bit lower down so I don't have to keep fighting Screamtails because I feel like a dick feigning them. Venomoth, on the other hand. And hey, I've already gotten like 3 shiny Venomoths down here by complete accident. None of them were intentional. None of them were even shiny boosted by anything. Wrong way, buddy. Yeah, I'm guessing... I don't know, I might cave here. I guess I could go for more food items. I just don't know how much friendship each of those would give. And there's picnic stuff as well. But I did also want to try to get all the Misc teammates I had up to level 100, so... this kind of works for that. Oh, my girlfriend got back to me. What'd she say? Yeah, aw, Creamtail. That makes it sound weird, but okay. Sure, Creamtail it is. Perhaps could hit 99. And this kind of benefits me slowly in the long run. So I can't complain too much about the Misc levels. Yep, we just got a Rigaref to level 100. Do you have any other guys in here that need to... Okay, we are getting close to all our guys being 100. That was one of my random Misc tasks I wanted to do if I had the time. I honestly think it's quite feasible. I mean, most of them I think are above like 95 at this point. And I've like barely used any candies. I mean, if I used any candies, it was like during like story progression, I think, just to catch them up to my other guys. But it's been like otherwise like all natural. How do you beat up the Floette? That actually prevents me from beating up the Floette. I'm not using the Lucky yet. No, unfortunately I'm not. I'm more just too lazy to switch the items around. They're kind of close enough that I'm not too worried about it. The Area Zero music is amazing. I absolutely love and adore it. It's such a perfect vibe. bug for me, would you, real quick? Sandy Shucks is not a good matchup for us here. Takes two. Yeah, I know. No, I figure, because this isn't really my main goal right now, I figure what I'm most likely going to do is I shouldn't have to do that many, like, Blueberry Academy battles for each Pokemon to get them to 100, so I'm not even really worried about it. Obviously it would save time, but it's only a few levels. And I'm lazy. I was so worried I was gonna go for Flow up there. Hello, Halucha. You already killed one Flowette. Mr. Thorns. Talonflame, you have wings! Why are you running at me? I have no clue if there's any Pokemon specific I actually benefit from the items. Got 2 shiny Halucha yesterday. Ooh, that's one of the ones I haven't gone for that I still, at some point, would like to go for. Especially because, yeah, it was one of my favorite Pokemon when the X and Y came out. I'm not, like, as crazy attached to it anymore, but still like it. Yeah, it's got an interesting shiny. You're hunting shiny as Path Rat? Nah. Sometimes it's funny how that works out, eh? Keep spinning. I'm just trying to get steps in while I get levels. Try to increase the friendship that way too. As well as get partner marks potentially on my teammates for walking. Gotta get all the fun little titles. To the best of my ability without losing my mind. I mean, honestly, the auto battling is not terrible for XP, all things considered. Not anything exciting, but try to see if I'm gonna surprise trade the extra shinies I have. I just 10 made it. Nah. Excalibur is about to hit level 100. Like a box, and yeah, I have a bunch too. I totally feel that. I'm too greedy though. I hog them. I'm like, no, they're mine. I also don't have the online service to at least Wonder Trade in this game. I mean, I could just do it through home, but no, I'm greedy. Yeah. Let's just get one more level on Vivian and then we'll see where we're at. With friendship on it. At some point I'm probably just gonna have to bite the bullet and use a bunch of friendship berries, but I'm trying to avoid some of that. Just to save supplies that theoretically could be useful for something else. Or just other friendship mons in more relevant situations where I actually like quickly want to evolve something. Can you take out Sandy Shark? And you took a little damage, but that's fine. Okay, 51. I mean, I'm sure it's gotten at least a tiny bit friendlier. I've been measuring the friendliness based off how many of the berries I can use. Yeah, this is not working. I think we're abandoning ship all who enter. Okay. Yeah, let's just go for a champion mark. This was a complete fucking dud. I'll just save the supplies. Meh. Well, hey, you live and you learn. And you regret. I'll keep the Sue Bell on it for shits and giggles. I should bring anyone who's not level... Let's bring some of the lower guys real quick for the tournament. We do have some 95s in here. Actually, a decent bit of 95ers. Alright, let's do a quick tournament. Show me an Ace Academy tournament. I did not pay any attention to what I'm bringing, so hopefully this doesn't backfire miserably. Okay, so we'll do this and then we'll do the other tasks we were supposed to do today. Counter check their move. I do know my teammate guys here that I just put in my party should have pretty good move pools. I don't know what the Vivian has, but I'm not fighting it. I'll kind of just see as I go. After this, I just have some little misc tasks I want to do. I mean, honestly, yeah, we're getting pretty close to finish. A lot of the missed tasks I have are short, and I'm also being lazy and don't want to be bothered with them. Even though I know I should be. Otherwise, guys, like, high 70s? Oh, 80. Sure. Well, that's not ideal. I feel like I should have, like, flip turn on this. At least for this sort of battle. Palisand. Do Ice Beam because it's a bit of water compaction, I believe. And also Hydro Pump's a little inconsistent. We do have the wide lens or whatever to boost by 10%, but that only goes so far. Okay, everything he's sending in is just weak to ice. I knew Iron Bundle was a good pick for the lead. And besides, we did try this over from Violet, so it does get the boosted friendship, which I wasn't really considering, but, you know, does make a difference. It isn't that bulky. You could probably just Ice Beam. I don't have to worry about Hydro. Fake out! You little stinky. Version is going to... Also, yeah, if we're doing this tournament, we should get all the money back that we spent on repeatedly buying food items. In order to try to get the gourmet title on a couple of the Vivian. So isn't that a no spadaf? Good thing it has the ammo. I mean, I don't need money at this point. I'll be honest. It's so easy to get from item printing. So I'm not worried about it. I have like crazy money. I've bought all the clothing items in the game too. Sucks to miss. We don't have that crazy a spadaf for HP, but we probably would have lived that without any issue. I mean, we're like 20 levels higher. You bought... yeah, I didn't buy 999 Pokeballs, but I have them because they just keep showing up in my inventory and I don't use them fast enough. Yeah, no, picnic ingredients, yeah, that's... I occasionally do, but I think I have like 100 of every ingredient, roughly. And like a couple hundred of each Pokeball type and stuff. Like, there's really not much I need to actively buy anymore. But I do like that in the end, you know, DLC endgame, money really is no longer an issue. It makes things so nice. You only catching Pokeballs, nothing else. But I try to kind of color theme my guys a little bit. So that's why I got the variety. You're pretty bulky. Probably live in one of these, right? Yeah. Look at an Ice Beam. I know Iron Bundle is good in one defense, but not good in the other. I keep forgetting if it's physical or special, though. Started doubting myself. Yeah, let's just... Honestly, Earthworm could probably take out a good chunk of this team without any issue. Ignoring, like, Flareon. Although Flareon's probably physical, if I'm not mistaken. We probably outspeed it. Just because of the level diff. It is actually, level 84 is not bad. Nobody can hit Grubhunk. 100% release any Pokemon in a great golf or does ball, I don't care what it is. Nah! Hey, teach their own. Honestly, like, I respect it. You know? I respect the effort. Yeah, there's Flareon, makes sense. Back to you. Whew. Yeah, no, I got my guys in all sorts of balls. Yeah, I mean, like, the Iron Bundle here is in a Timer Ball. Pretty sure I did that, like, I started throwing Timer Balls immediately. Like, I don't think it was a tactical Timer Ball. I mean, maybe it was. I don't remember. It's been a while. We only ever miss one Hydro Pump. What are you gonna bring out next? I'm cool with Leafeon. This is more... Actually, this thing... Is it physically? I think it would actually be kind of a neutral bulk. Nah, we'll just stat Ice Beam, it's fine. Yeah. This is... Nice try. Wow! Vaporeon, speaking of Pokemon. Thinking about it, Timer Balls and Neo Balls just made the list. I'm assuming you mean the get rid of the Pokemon in those balls list and not the I'm gonna use those balls list. Good job, Punk Cannon. Sylveon. Gigaton Hammer its ass. Pokeball, like, hey, you know? I respect it. Dedication. You're like being, no, I totally get the being uniform thing. It makes sense. There's a nice visual aesthetic to it, and just like the classic Pokeball, you know, has a nice look to it. Tons of Hunk gonna hit you with a tons of hammer. Once you tons of era, hairs a ton, whatever. Yeah, Sylveon. Nice to know ya. Bye bye. Womp womp. You break that rule for a specific Pokemon? That's fair, yeah. Sometimes a Master Ball is worth it. Catching Roaring Moon in a Moon Ball. Nah, there are definitely sometimes, especially when you get like the special balls like that, or the Friend Ball, Love Ball, etc. That those end up feeling more worth it just because of the rarity. You know, you use them specially, especially if they theme really well. Shiny Tauros in a Safari Ball. Nah. I feel that. Marvin. This thing actually has decent bulk. I think I have to hydro pump this thing. Just don't miss. Perfect. What a great motto. Just don't miss. I can do chill screw. We outspeed this. It seems so appropriate to get a shiny Tauros in a Safari box when I think Tauros, I immediately think of Safari Zone. Yeah, and honestly the ball color, you know, matches quite well. For a second I started doubting myself and started thinking of the Sport Ball for some reason. I was like, wait, but no, yeah, it definitely does match. Okay, we better not miss this Hydro Pump. Otherwise we're gonna take an ouchie to the face. Shit. Maybe I live one. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I take the salt here. Each their own. You do you, Gargant Knackle? I mean, I have like a bunch of steel types in the back and shit. A lot of things that do not care if they get hit by Stealth Rocks. Go villain. I'll just stay in. I just had a dog. I mean, I have a butterfly in the back, but I ain't clicking shit versus it. Oh, you hair cutter. That's right. Forgot we had that. I'm so used to just clicking a water or ice move. Ah. We are way too physical. I think we just stay in. Trying to get a full dex of shiny Pokemon's draining. Yeah, I imagine. A living dex shiny is a lot. I should have ice beamed. No, wait, ice beam resistant. Never mind. I'm stupid. No, I feel that. I've gotten a pretty good amount of shinies. I could not imagine committing to a living dex. Oh, we have an Assault Vest on the Orthworm too. That's kind of funny. Given the Focus Blast and the Thunder Miss. Not all, little buddy. Yeah, penis, we know. Fear Tomb is so great. Oh god, yeah, because you pretty much have to, what, Masuda that? Or do some obnoxious, like, reset hunt? Or just check the 3 every day? Yeah, that sounds awful. You're holding your ball upside down. I'm guessing one body press just sends this thing into the stratosphere. Woof to you too. I took that pretty well. I'll do whatever, I don't care. I was doing Reset Sword and Shield at 1 in 4,000 odds, and after 8k encounters, I switched to Masuda and Scarlet. Oh my god. No luck, 13 days of Masuda. Jeez Louise, that's rough. Oof. Yeah, I did the Masuda method once, went like close to 3 times over odds, and went, yeah, I don't think I'm ever doing that again. I just don't have the patience for it. I mean, I'm sure, honestly, statistically, it probably won't go as bad as it previously did ever. But, or at least the next one won't be as bad, most likely, but I just don't want to be bothered. Took a break and started hunting other Pokemon. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do that. As painful as it is to step away. But you gotta do what you can to protect your sanity. Shiny equivalent and shiny Dean today. Nice, nice. Those are both nice shinies. I haven't done too much shiny hunting recently. I mean, I did like the event stuff. But that was a trick room. I'm a big fan with this. Are we specially defensive or physically? I gotta know. I haven't looked that much into the Gen 9 Pokemon stats. A lot of what I have is just Radical Red knowledge. No, you're defensive. That just didn't do very much. Okay. Yeah, 114 defense, 60 speed F, 56 HP. Yeah, that just didn't do a lot. Okay, I mean, I take it. A bummer snow. Body press. We not do this? You know Tyranitar stats by heart? Nah! Never mind, that just still kills. Oh, it was a crit, nice. Nah! Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of random stats, but I definitely don't think I know anything specifically by memory. Okay, we stand. I know every Pokemon's speed. Nah! I respect the dedication. It's fine, this does like 10 damage. Okay, a little more than I would like, but we didn't get burned. This should probably still. So why is the Houndoom slower than me? I like knowing if I can go first, and all the important stats are most. Yeah, I mean, I have like a pretty good vibe on it. I mean, I don't know like the specific numbers for a lot of them, but I have the general idea. Yeah, knowing if you go first is definitely important. Probably could have just played her up to here. Whatever. Actually, no, that would have been 90 accuracy. So I got so used to Radical Red shit. Why do you have Slip on? At least send it in next. I mean, I got the +2 defense. Quicker mana. I'm assuming, yeah, Aurora Veil's probably next turn. Or this turn, never mind. Mungus. Hey, fuck it, let's ball. If I start playing competitive in Gen 4, I learned that speed is king. Yeah, speed is obviously, yeah, very important. That. This is probably a 2-shot, right? Yeah. Wait, are you gonna Spore my ass? It's fine, it misses. That's not how Spore works, but it misses. Oh, never mind. I forgot Freeze does not work like Frostbite in this. Dude, too much Radical Red, man. Ugh. I could have swore, I didn't think, I thought that they changed, I guess they just changed Snow, but not Freeze to be Frostbite. I had like to write, I thought I'd go first over Garchomp, so I didn't try to Ice Punch, and die to it with EQ. Nah! Is that I'll never be surprised again? Yeah, because what, Garchomp's, what is it, like 102? And then like Electivire, I don't know the exact, I'm assuming it's in like the 80s. That is my educated guesses. Am I correct? We'll never know. Garchomp 102, Electivire 95. Okay, Electivire is faster than I thought by a little bit. But yeah, no, Garchomp is... Yeah. You learned that day. Nah, you know what? The fact that I do Garchomp, pretty good. We take it. We take the small wins. This is a little risky, but I'm sure Pretty Sure it just takes. Yeah, speed. Oh wait, fuck, does it go fighting type? Man forgets about terrestrialization. It's fine, it goes water. Okay, phew! It went water. Good thing I didn't go air cutter. I don't know why I would have went air cutter over this, but it should kill. Pokeball's not that bulky, yeah. Cool. Oh, good. There we go. Vivian's got the tournament thing. I'm curious what its friendship is going to be after this, because it did get a decent bit of levels, all things considered. Nobody got to 100, but a lot of these guys were, what, like 95, 96 at the start, so. And I didn't use any lucky eggs or anything. Anyway, who's ready for me to get an item that I don't care about as a reward? Come on, give me like a protein. Hang on, I'll answer that. I do have an answer for that. But protein! I was close. Electro is one of the few Pokemon that I didn't actually realize it lost speed when it evolved, huh? I do know Scyther and Scizor and Cleavor both lose speed. I'm trying to think if I can think of anything else off the top of my head. I mean, I know Garchomp and Mega Garchomp loses speed, but I don't think that counts. Let's see if I can think of anything else. I mean, it's not that many Pokemon that happens to, but I'm sure there's more than those. Oh no, you're still 95 for some reason. Okay. Oh, congrats, Vicky. You're the one that is the Paldea champion. Which is kind of funny and just kind of out of left field, but we take it. There's a lot, actually. Oh. I don't think I can think of anything else off the top of my head. Okay, I can't think of anything immediately off the top of my head. Oh, Onix and a Steelix would lose speed. Given Onix is like deceptively fast. I mean, it makes sense for a lot of the cross-gen, not a lot of, but some of the cross-gen ones to lose speed. This isn't for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if Porygon to Porygon 2 lost speed. But I don't actually have any certainty on that. I'm just saying hypothetically. Magnezone makes sense. Yeah. Anyway, that is actually titles on all the Vivillon. Not all of them have like a unique one, but there's not too many dupes, and there's some with the personality marks. Quite a few actually. You get the rare mark on the one. I'm really happy with how this whole Vivillon thing turned out, honestly. Now we just have to go for all the alchemy. I'm happy calling it there with forms for the day at least. I should have it's 10:45. Jesus Christ. Yeah, later faster than I was like, yeah, I got like an hour to stream, and I went, nope, I got like 15 minutes. Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's just, for the sake of ease, just transfer these to Pokemon Violet. As opposed to just keeping them in home randomly. I don't have anywhere else to really put them. My box is so damn full. So, I mean, if we do Alchemy, I think we'd have to do it in, like, chunks. I really just need to move some of these extra shinies either to home or to probably Violet, but I'm lazy. Not lazy, I feel weird moving them, you know? I like keeping them in the game. Like Mordor. I guess that makes sense, especially if Electivire loses speed. Excuse me. Let's connect. And then we'll do the thing that I meant to do like way earlier today, which was the evolve Cosmo and Kubfu and just go check out the auctions, because I would assume there's got to be, given we got a bunch of new legendaries that we transferred from other games, there's got to be some new something that we can buy from auctions, I presume. Oh yeah, Kingambit makes sense, yeah. I would assume Cosmog and a Cosmo M loses speed, but I don't have a confirmation on that. I just thought of that because talking about it. Just thinking, nah! Yeah, hey. I mean, it's kind of a fun fact just to know, yeah, what loses speed. It is interesting. Do I want to make a different box than Scarlet 11 for the Vivillon, or do I just want to leave them in one box? No, let's make a Vivillon box. I don't think we're really going to be catching much more in this game. I think I can just put them here. Also, let me make sure I fucking spell Vivian right, because I'm never confident on how to spell it. Okay. I keep thinking it's I-O-N, but it's just O-N. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if I ever do anything with these Milcery. It is really cool that I have all of them. I have all of them, right? $18. Okay, wait. So 6, 12, 18, 20. Wait. I think it's depending on the region set and oh, okay, maybe. Oh, Fancy and Pokeball. Fancy. Do I have a dupe in here? Am I crazy? Maybe Fancy's no longer an event one? I could not tell you which Vivian is which. Hang on, let me look at rights. Oh, that's Fancy. Okay. I'm guessing it's just not a thing anymore. Answer this question, you're gonna follow? Okay, damn. Yeah. In Gen 1, Electro was the fastest Pokemon. They were three-way tie for the second fastest. Or I don't know if I can name all three. I'm pretty sure Mewtwo was one of them. Did I put the Vivian box in a weird spot? Kinda, but... Speed set of 130. Yeah, after Mewtwo, I'm not even sure. Okay, we'll just leave the Vivian here. I'm not gonna overthink this. My gut, which I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. My gut wants to tell me Tauros, because the reason it was so meta in the original Red, Blue, Yellow. With the whole... Oh, wait, is Alakazam one of them? Now I'm just thinking what was meta back then because of flinches. What else could it be? Voltorb. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if that's a... Yeah, let me think. What else would logically make sense? 130's Jolteon? Jolteon makes sense. I don't think Dugtrio's that fast, but I could be wrong. I think Dugtrio's a bit slower than that, though. Theoretically, Zapdos I could see. I don't know if Zapdos is that bad. Mewtwo, Jolteon. Okay, well, I did get 2. That's not bad. Could see Zapdos, but I don't know if it's that. What else could it be? Yeah, let's go do auctions. Let me just throw King Gambit back in the party because he's my false swiper. I'm okay with leaving Shampoo. 110 and Alakazam is 120. Okay. Yeah, 130 sounded way too fast for Tauros. But I was like, I wouldn't be surprised, given for just the meta reasons. What else? I wouldn't be surprised if it was Voltorb, to be honest. I think, what else could it be? Because you have 3 more minutes, me just naming every Pokemon. I'm gonna just not name every Pokemon and actually try to think for a sec. Interesting. I'm gonna run through the decks just from memory. I don't think Raichu's that fast. Yeah, I said I don't think Dugtrio's that fast. Oyster after a shell smash isn't that fast. Golbat is definitely not that fast. Yeah, I know for a fact. Oh, Aerodactyl. That's what it is, isn't it? Man says with confidence and doesn't wait for a response and hopes it's correct. Yay! There we go. Took me a minute to remember Aerodactyl. Okay, I guess we're going for all the Arceus plates, so we might be here for a bit, actually. But this was on my to-do list. These usually don't go for that much money. And as you can see, we have about 6 million. Okay, apparently everyone wants the splash plate. Their trio's 120, Raichu's 110. Gotcha. How much is Voltorb? How much did I just spend? Like 10,000 something? 4,500? I was not paying any attention. Yeah, okay, we're gonna be buying all of the Arceus plates, huh? Well, we might. Okay, we're gonna be getting to Cosmo M and Urshifu next time, aren't we? That's pretty funny. Okay, it's only 100. Okay. I was just curious more than anything. Yeah. I should actually make a note to buy all the bid items, because I'm not even going to get through all these, I don't think. Buy all legendary auction items. Adamant crystal. Ooh. And maybe use them. Actually, wait, let me, I know I had a thing just to interact with some of the Pokemon I never had the chance to. Item forms for legendaries. I'm just gonna make a note to actually try to use these at some point. Golbat, but I don't think Golbat's anywhere near as fast. I was just trying to think, because I know Crobat's pretty fast, but Golbat's probably like 95 or something. I'd presume. Yeah, I mean, it's more relevant for Crobat, because what, Crobat's like, yeah, probably like 120 or something? 125? I don't know. Golbat 90, but Crobat 130. Okay, 130. I started doubting myself that it'd be that high for some reason. Okay, we got an Adamant Crystal. I don't know where this lady gets all these items from. Lustrous Globe. Lustrous Globe. Is that? Wait. Is that Palkia? No, Giratina? Okay, whatever, I don't know. Do you really know them all? Matt! Yeah, definitely, I have a pretty good mental idea for a lot of them, but I definitely don't know all of them from memory. I'm not that dedicated. The newer ones I don't. Yeah, that was, yeah. The less time they've been out, the harder it is to know all of them. Memorize the earlier gens. Yeah, you can only do so much. At some point, it's just too many. Okay, the fact that they make you buy every Arceus plate individually is a little mean. Can't say, you know, like Sun and Moon and up. Honestly, hey. I mean, 6 gens worth is still a lot. That plate. They know their views. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Even if you don't know the number, usually you can have a pretty good idea. Well, and I mean, you only have to account for usually so many Pokemon that are meta if you're doing competitive. I don't know the exact number, but I know if you're slower. Yeah, hey, honestly, that's all you really need to know. Okay, now that... Wait, isn't Grisius Orb? Okay, that must have been Palkia, the Lustrous. Wait, I don't know. I'll look at the item in a sec. Man goes crazy trying to remember. 6,000? Are you rich? Yeah, not bad for a youngin'. Hey, I just made a bunch of money doing a tournament. And I could sell 500 Pokeballs and never run out of them. Reveal Glass. Ooh, it's for the genies. Yeah, I'm curious. I do want to interact with a bunch of the Pokemon that we have lying around. Maybe I probably should be doing a little bit each day, because I'm definitely not gonna have time to go through like every Pokemon. Just ones that intrigue me, and I think the legendaries, some of them are pretty intriguing, especially like the mythicals and stuff that you don't normally get to interact with that much. I'm curious, like, does Arceus do like a little happy jump? Or like Chien Pao? A lot of plates. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I just have to mash A. Did I hear that right? I mean, even if I end up spending a little extra money, I don't know. Oh shit. Definitely like 2 months ago, Scarlet. Nah! I was gonna be like, yeah, I didn't start that long ago. What's crazy? Oh, there's the... Yeah, that should be Giratina. Is I started playing my blind playthrough of this game, I think it was the beginning of October, which is crazy, because that is when... of last year, because that is when I'm intending to stop playing this game to take a break before ZA. That it's like exactly like a year. And most give or take like a day or two. Which is just a very funny coincidence. I mean, I've just been some on and off with this game, obviously. But... yeah. I mean, yeah, the past year has been primarily Pokemon. Just very different Pokemon games as breaks. Like how I did Radical Red. Ironic. What a big spender! Oh, that's too much! Yeah, I'm sure you let me win, kid. Me and my millionaire pockets. Earth plate. We'll probably do like 1 or 2 more, and I should probably call it for the night, and we'll finish this up tomorrow. I, for some reason, didn't realize just how many items were going to be here, but I didn't really think about there being every Arceus plate, which... kind of on me. You could have just bundled them together, you know? Like how, like, you know, a lot of, like, items on eBay or something. Be like, ooh, 10 Pokemon cards. You know, every Arceus plate. Ooh, Acedia Flower. For Shaman. That is pretty cool. It is cool that they have all the various forms of all the legendaries they added. Because a lot of these legendary TAs, it's interesting how, yeah, a lot of them ended up being, you can't get in this game or from Legends Arceus, which, honestly, not the worst way to go about it, but Nintendo wants your money. Nah. Hey, who doesn't? Who doesn't want my money these days? Lustrous or wait. Do I not know? Wait, what are some of these orbs for? Am I just being stupid? Why are there so many orbs? I don't recall there being this many orbs. Oh, this motherfucker wants a lustrous orb. Yeah, trying to get lust back into your marriage that's falling apart. Fuck out of... Sorry, I don't know where that came from. One last one. Probably a plate. Anything crazy? Arceus orb. You're honestly okay. No worries. I'm ending in a moment anyway. So thanks for stopping by, though. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. What are there 2 items? One to change forms in both directions? What are all these items? It should explain. Works 15 now. Oh my gosh, yeah, get some sleep. Jeez, can't blame you. Okay, yeah. I'm sure we got at least a good chunk of the items from this lady. What did we... okay. So reveal glass is... genies. Some of these might not appear. Gracidias for Shaman. Interesting how some appear there and some appear over here. I don't know where they appear over here. Oh, we gotta sell a few shards real quick, too. Not a huge deal that we capped them, but... okay, Lustrous is... oh! Okay, one of them boosts power and one of them transforms. Gotcha! This part of it's... Yeah, dragon stab, their stab moves. Gotcha! That makes a lot more sense. I don't know how much it boosts it by. Probably like 1.2, I assume? 1.5 would be insane for a legendary. Oh god, I just realized all these plates are just gonna clog up my inventory, unfortunately. Oh well. Okay, and then this is, yeah, it changes Giratina, changes Palkia, and changes Dialga. So, Crystal Globe Cores versus Orbs. Gotcha. Okay. Well, fun is it. See ya. Oh, excuse me. Interesting. Okay. I do wish they put the plates toward the bottom, to be honest, but whatever. Well, we'll see if that becomes a nuisance or not. Hopefully it won't be too big of an issue. It'll probably be fine. It feels like every time I complete a task, I find some other small task I need to do, like now going for all the legendary auction items, but that's fine. You know, we'll get done what we can. I mean, I think I have, what, like 6 days left for October? I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly that day, but I'm giving it a rough timeline. You know, we got one more weekend in there to really get stuff done. Yeah, just a lot of little missed tasks, to be honest. I think it'll all work itself out with time. So, we'll figure it all out. But, yeah, that'll wrap things up here for tonight's stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching, and goodbye!